All right. I'm out here live on tape on King Drive. I'm looking at the police. You're gonna see the police pass me in a minute. But King Drive is cool. I'm over here. I'm gonna interview Philip Jackson. I'm over here at Philip Jackson's place, the Black Star Project. And so we're going to talk to Philip about the Million Father March. This is King Drive and 35th Street. That's where I'm at. If you don't believe me, I'll pan a little bit. We're going to talk about the Black Star Project and a few other things and whatnot. And then I'm going to talk to the sisters of the Deborah movement. The sisters of the Deborah movement. See, the women are organizing. The bottom line is that school is about to start, and I always tell people that we have to go to school the first day, like the Million Father March, but we also have to talk to the principal and our teachers and the counselors, everybody. My children's school, they go to high school now. My children's school, they make us sign a contract. Maybe I should do over here. They make us sign a contract. Well, we make sure my son and daughter is disciplined, well-mannered, and not fighting and whatnot. All this good stuff. And that's the bottom line. So when I go to my children's school, I always tell the teachers and whatnot, hi, my name is Marc Sims. We want my son and daughter to, lighting's better over here, believe it or not, so try this. I want my son and daughter to get A's and B's. In fact, they've gotten straight A's lately, so I don't even want my son and daughter, they're high school now, I don't even want them to get a B. I get depressed if they get a B. Because they should get an A. The school ain't that hard. They don't have jobs, I don't put a lot of pressure on them at home. I mean, the home is stable, for what it's worth. And we live very modestly, our family, we got spots and wrinkles. We come short of the glory of God. We're not perfect, but I try to make my home stable so my children can be A student to the school. So I say, hey, my name is Marc Sims. I want my son and daughter to get A's and B's. We don't accept C's in our house. If my son and daughter starts to falter in school, you email me, call me immediately, and I'll get on the situation. What am I supposed to do as a parent? What is my children supposed to do as students to get these good grades? And what are you supposed to do as a teacher to make sure that we work as a team and we get this done? At my children's school they go to, I'm gonna name it, the average ACT score is 15, which is kind of woefully low. But they're trying to boost it up. They're gonna get it up. It's gonna take time because they're gonna get it up. The average ATC score in the public schools in here in Chicago, I think it's 20. The top schools like Whitney Young and Walter Payton and Northside Prep, some other schools, their average ACT score is 28. Now I don't know if my son or daughter will get a 28. But I'm hoping he's 22 to 25. I want them to get at least in the 20s. So, when I went to school back in the day, I think I got a 15, a 10, 11. I think it was an 11 on my ACT score back in the 70s. But, so I don't understand all this stuff. I just say, okay, I asked the teacher, what did you get on your ACT score? They say, okay, Mr. Sims, I got a 30. Okay, fine. So how do I get my son or daughter to get a 30 on their ACT score? How do we do that? How do I get a 30 on their ACT score? Will you please help me? What are we supposed to do as a parent, as a student, to get these high scores and whatnot? So I don't play games and whatnot. And some people, in some homes, they don't value education. I understand that. A lot of homes are destabilized. They want to improve the public schools, but they have to improve the home. If the home is unstable, a lot of these students got so much drama. It ain't happening in school for a lot of different reasons. And then I know some middle class parents, so-called middle class parents, and they just don't have the fire. They have this idea either the child has it or the child doesn't have it. There's people like you who have called me up, said, Mark, you dropped out of school 30 years ago because that was on you because you didn't try hard enough. But they don't understand the backstory. They don't understand how difficult it is for some people to learn. It's a lot of different reasons. Everybody can't go to Harvard and Yale. Everybody can't go to Princeton to find, a liberal arts university like Colgate and Davidson and stuff like that. Come on. The bottom line is that school is about to start here in Chicago and across the country. So make sure that you see your son and daughter's teachers, the principal. I emailed the principal. I said, I want to meet the principal and assistant principal before they start school. I work nights, so I can do that. I admit I work nights, so I can do that. Some of y'all work days, I understand that. I work nights, so I can do that during the day. I understand that. But I want to see everybody say, listen here, I want my child not to follow in daddy's footsteps. No, I want my children to be better than me. And I really agree. I can't quantify this with empirical evidence that some people do not want their children to do well in school. They really don't. Because they didn't go to school and they're actually afraid that their children do well, that they may leave them out in the hood over here. And they don't want that. So they don't want their children to do well in school. So constantly and subconsciously, they do not want their children to succeed in school. They really don't. People get mad when I say that, but it takes a lot of effort to make sure your child's home is stable. They have what it takes. If my son or daughter falter in school, we do have the resources to, we're not rich, trust me. If you saw my house, you would be ashamed, okay? My house is raggedy, my car is old and raggedy, so I can have the resources so my children can have a nice computer and anything else they need to do well in school. It's a choice, man. As parents, we signed up for this, and we want to do it right. And a lot of parents parents or people have children, and they ain't really ready for that. They don't know what they're doing. They ain't ready for it. All right, I've talked long enough, because I love talking. Let's go inside and talk to Philip Jackson and the women of the Deborah movement. Enjoy the show.